Hey guys, it's Anthony from Tabletop Misfits. We're here today at Wise Wizard Games to talk to a guy you probably already know. Hey, give me your name please, sir.
Hey, I'm Rob Doherty. I'm CEO of Wise Wizard Games and also game designer, game developer, and worked on a lot of games including Hero Realms.
Oh yeah.
So we have a new Hero Realms set we are working on. This is called Dungeons. This box set obviously is way bigger than any of our previous Hero Realms products on the physical size of the box. Reason for that is we really wanted to make a all-in-one Hero Realms set. So this set's gonna have 4 starting decks, and we've got the separate scorecards for those. It's got an all-new 80-card market deck with all new cards, and we've got some new mechanics like this drag below card. When you acquire it, it automatically goes to the bottom of your deck, so you'll draw it sooner.
Awesome.
So the whole new 80-card market deck, but it's compatible with the previous Hero Realm stuff. Of course, you got Fire Gems to be able to support all those players. It also has two new characters included right in the box. It's got the Barbarian and the Alchemist. These are really cool, fun characters. You can play them against each other with the set. So you can do PvP, Barbarian versus Alchemist. You can also do the 6-player game with a Barbarian leading one team with 2 regular players, and the Alchemist leading another team, also having 2 regular players on their team. So you can get up to 6 players out of the one box.
That's really cool.
And these new classes are awesome. The Barbarian, of course, all the characters have the double-sided artwork, so you can choose the artwork you want. They come with scorecards with the character art on it. The Barbarian has this really cool Berserk ability. So this Inner Rage skill card, you can spend 2 and expend it and flip this card over going Berserk.
Oh,
you draw 2
cool.
cards when you go Berserk. And many of your cards will get more powerful when you're Berserk. So for example, your Hand Axe does 2 combat, but it does an additional 2 combat if you're Berserk. Your Headbutt does 1 damage, and if you're Berserk, you cause your opponent to also discard a card.
I like that.
Your Battle Roar card stuns a champion or has your opponent reveal their hand and discard a card with cost. But if you're Berserk, it does both. So being Berserk is awesome, does lots of things for you. However, while you're Berserk, you lose 4 health every single turn.
Oh, wow.
So when you go Berserk, this will be expended and turned sideways, so you won't be able to activate it this turn, and you're going to be taking 4 damage this turn, and every turn you remain Berserk, you're going to take another 4 damage. Now on a future turn, you could spend 2 and expend this to calm down. I'll flip the card back over, so you'll stop taking that damage, and you'll lose your Berserk benefits.
Awesome.
So it's a really fun new mechanic for...
I like that. That's actually really cool.
For the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Then we have the Alchemist, and the Alchemist does this transmutation stuff and has all kinds of abilities to work with the factions in the game. So
that'd be more me.
This, the Philosopher's Stone. When you play it, it's like a gold that allows you to pick a color, and it becomes that faction for the turn.
Awesome.
So this really having these in your deck really helps with those ally abilities.
Yeah.
The Alchemist also has the Frothing Potion. This one gives you a combat, and if you have 2 or more cards with the same faction in play, you get to draw a card. And as you progress through the game and you get some cards with factions in them, and you also have those Philosopher's Stone in your deck, you can build your deck in such a way where it can be pretty easy to trigger those and draw extra cards.
And these all come in the set already?
This all comes in the set already.
Awesome.
The skill for the Alchemist, you have this Reflect skill where basically you choose a faction and you get +1 combat for each card of that faction you have in play. So it starts out pretty low power. You probably won't be activating it early. But later in the game, if you can build up a faction, you
Right.
just can start doing some pretty intense damage.
Awesome.
And then the ability card for the Alchemist, Transmutation, allows you to sacrifice a card in your hand to acquire a card with up to 3 more cost for free. So you could sacrifice like a gold or a dagger out of your hand to acquire a card, say like this grave robber, or potentially acquire a fire gem. So you can use that to thin out your deck, or maybe later in the game, if you have a card that has cost to it, let's say you had a 5 cost card in your hand, you could use your transmutation on that to acquire an 8 cost card. So you can use it to either thin out your deck and get something powerful early, or you can use it later in the game to trade something of 1 cost for something of a cost 3 higher. So
awesome. Awesome.
That's those 2 new characters. It's also going to come with 20 treasure cards and the entire skill and ability tree for both the Barbarian and the Alchemist, allowing you to play them anywhere from 1st level all the way up to 24th level. So
awesome.
You can do legacy style PvP where you play games versus each other and level up each round, so you can sort of build up your character over time for PvP games.
That's cool.
Or you can take these characters, like say through the Ruin of Thandar series, through the Lost Village, and Watery Graves and beyond, and you'll have all the treasure cards you need and all the skill and ability cards you need to level them up while they're battling alongside the Wizard and the Ranger, etc.
That's awesome. So it's kind of like an all-in-one package then. You pretty much have a campaign, you have PvP.
And in addition to that, we do have a campaign that comes right in this box set. It's a new campaign separate from the Ruin of Thandar, and it's a dungeon adventure. You can play solo with either the Barbarian or the Alchemist. You can play team with the Barbarian and the Alchemist, working together, fighting the bad guys. You can also bring in, if you have the other characters and you have the other campaign with the magic items and treasures from that, you can move your other characters over and you can add the Wizard and the Ranger, etc.
Awesome.
And go adventuring alongside the Barbarian and the Alchemist through the dungeon adventure in this set. So
awesome.
Basically you'll get all the styles of play for Hero Realms, generic deck PvP, 2 to 4 player, character pack play, 6-player Emperor play with characters leading each side, solo or cooperative dungeon adventure play, all in one box set.
That's awesome.
Dungeon set. And this will be coming to Kickstarter next year. We're in the development phase on this project, balancing out the cards, making sure everything is perfect. But as you can see, we've got art, cards laid out,
awesome.
And the set's looking really cool.
No, you guys, I got to compliment you. That's a great idea, especially if anybody's jumping into Hero Realms. If you haven't played it before, it's probably a great place for them to start, right? It gives them almost everything they need to play all the best hits.
If somebody just wants to dabble here in Hero Realms, they can just buy that little $20 Hero Realms box set and try out the game. If they're ready to play cooperative adventures and have characters, etc., they can start right with this set. So it's great for new players who want to jump into the full experience. And of course, for existing players, this content's amazing.
Oh yeah,
new market, new characters, and new adventures to go on.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I am super stoked about this. I'm a huge Hero Realms fan, and hopefully we see something like this for Star Realms too at some point in the future, maybe.
We've got some cool stuff in the pipeline for Star Realms. Set called Rise of Empire coming up, which is going to be a Star Realms legacy experience. It's a prequel to the original Star Realms set. It's going to be Star Empire rebelling from the Trade Federation.
Oh wow!
All new factions, basically. Neighboring systems to the Star Empire that had got wiped out in the Blob War. This is before the Blob War, so there's no Blob, there's no machine cult. It's the Star Empire rebelling from the Trade Federation and working with the local factions to try and gain control of that area of space.
Awesome.
Super cool set that'll be coming out later this year as well.
Later this year, awesome. Well, hopefully I'll catch you for that one too.
Yeah.
I really appreciate your time today. Guys, If you're at PAXU, come and check this out. This is Hero Realms Dungeons. Now it's not playable here right now though.
No, we're not playing this one at this show, but we do have like Robot Quest Arena and Power, other upcoming games that you can check out. So I can't tell you when the Kickstarter's coming, spring or summer, but once it happens, the stuff's going to be ready to go. So we're gonna, we'll have we'll be able to deliver it to backers faster.
Awesome. Well, again, thanks for your time, Rob. See you, of course, Wise Wizard Games. Everybody knows them, man. You guys come by, stop on by. It's Anthony from Tabletop Misfits, and we'll hope to see you here. If not, pay attention to the Kickstarter, guys. Let's be out there soon. Take it easy and game on, guys.